Okay. Sana mbemi. No me say sifo. You say, Sister Queer, let's be very practical. Experience. How is it here back in Ghana? How? And
you want
what regret it? So quiet. Won't regret it. How so?
Just the other day, you know, with us, by the way, we used to work for the government. I think I shared that with you. And we were so proud. You know, we were so proud and happy. We were happy. Well, I don't think we were actually happy in hindsight, but I say, you're proud, you know, say,
Federal job. Who's that? Federal job.
Federal job. You know what I mean, right?
Federal job. But
you know, the reality was, it was a terrible place to work. Because, meaning, every time I was listening to one lady be recently, or say, now we a survey, COVID, now we a lot of work from home. Also, they transitioned a lot of positions to work from home. And they did a survey of African and Black people, and a lot of them said they had more, they were more at peace, and they felt better when they didn't have to go into the office or wherever one more job was, that kind of thing. Because the environment, it's like you have to be two people. You're not yourself. You create this person that fits into that environment. I didn't ask my mechanic power. Nanu ye na me ginger side and who say, "You quite Mr. Beffy." We it's like an avatar. Like you change into this massa, you know, like person. And what? But you have to do that to survive. It would do fear and now the baby your bag not of you know, Medrufie, the same thing in the whole environment would drive Abia, your friend is saying, police be a pull you over, police not pull you over there, Radinia, man. As you know. And see, when I was in my kitchen just the other day, I said to myself, say, that time Nani feeling so proud to say we are federal workers near the end. You know, they never talked about the terrible conditions that we worked in. The high suicide rates among a lot of our colleagues, the depression rates, the percentage of people that when they retire, within 2 years they're dead. They never talk about those. They only talk about, oh, you guys are high-paying jobs, and high-paying jobs. Yeah, fire tax. So yeah, fire tax. Line of credit card, mortgage cramayo. In fact, one of my colleagues the other day, I was talking to her. What come on, but I can't go. I don't know. Oh, you're in the back here. Yes, I'm CFO. Was here, Charlie? When you call me dear. And so I was saying to myself, say, Irade, why did I allow myself to live like that? You know, to live this life where I am so controlled. I mean, 24 hours. The only time I'm in home is when I'm in the prison of my house. And no crown, me bolum by him can me yen did too much.
Every police am now.
You wait for police. So why did I realized that I could have been one of those statistics of I was even depressed. What am I talking about? I was drinking coffee all the time. I was totally depressed. I was even in therapy for some time. I could have been one of those people more retired to before cry worse. The statistics in where it was even worse for before because in the federal department no the so no so pen also say pen magic because me pay juma. It's here cry you do retirement age no. He does say You wouldn't them a coinsa all kind of thing. Yeah. I really wish to say yeah before no a Britannic you bet not see the statistics not to what is what's actually going on with our people there. And so like I just when I was in it, no, I didn't really see it. I really thought I was privileged, you know, I was this, but I wasn't. I was killing myself. And now I can't even, you know, you're back Ghana now. I told you, you're farming, we are doing poultry, we're doing a lot of other things, like a few other things together with it. But the number one thing I notice here is that I'm always myself. Say me pia one thing, even me buy a crown. Am I frozen?
Oh no. Kasa.
No. Yeah, you buy a crown. Sometimes me macro dia a subconscious. So yeah, my yamana come home. Me made dia I grow up on cry. I said, Miss Ross on bet him too much. It's taking me 1 year to after 1 year. So I didn't from me. So where now you are on cry near didn't come on a month for is the norm. Hey, hi, freedom or how yet me dear come on. You know, those life. Can I say, and you may hear what life mupano, and then you deny you want to have in Abuchi. That's my opinion. Like, and you may hear pano joy, your spirit being happy, being in a healthy condition, and they always use money. The capital now it's always the money they use to trick us. They've done it from the beginning, and they're still using that to trick us up to today. Kankam spoke a lot right now, and I was even jotting some of it down. Say, you know, if a lot of us would just have the knowledge, say, idea mihiano as capital is not the money. I wonder how many people will have a second thought about going to Abuja. Maybe they will still go. I don't know. Like Auntie Tilly was saying, we want to be like Abrof. Maybe they will still go. Because idea we hear Abuja pa yefa who di. I mean, something that could talk about it all the time, and that is the one thing you don't have in Abuja. So I'm only 1 year in. We're running our poultry like 400 birds. I'm selling my eggs. I'm starting to actually feel like.
Hey, it's also with yourself. Oh, to eggs, we are starting to hear.
Tax. Oh, yeah, don't worry. This is Ghana today. I'm actually starting to feel for the first time. Say, oh my God! Like this could actually work. This could work. Like this could work. You know, even though we've been doing it for like almost a year now. Once I started selling. And I want to say something about selling. I think, you know, I'm even getting to understand Ghana more now that I'm actually I'm selling. I don't know how to explain that. Like you get information, you get, and then Fred says something about say market women who are more information, like they know what's going on. They know what's going on because when you are selling and dealing with people, you get all the information about what's going on. Like idea me buy me struggle say me who about me neighborhood I mean well now that I'm selling and meeting people and going out there, all of a sudden, oh okay, Sana area hat here, Sana this is what people like here. This is what okay I'm selling or doing business in Ghana is one of the best ways to actually understand Ghana. Honestly. So you know that I don't want to be in prison anymore. And I'm just like I'm a baby. We are just starting to learn Ghana. I think it's going to take us a long time to learn Ghana, and this is home. Like I have the opinion that it is absolutely unnecessary for us to say you too quiet akope capital akopiska. It's totally unnecessary because you're doing it at the cost of your life, but we don't know it. You know, that's what I'll say.
Kanka a friend say Dr. Koju Kanka Safose a is free for you know free forever free. Yo, Madam Mary, based on introduction, any kakra nim efa one ukuno. More to coin that year. By then, you say, based on be a capital, and I must have back. You started from ground from Kaina. Ubiti, as in Gofu, you almost saw him Kasakasa. A dear, how? And I'm Mudru baby, I'm Mudri. Meaning, say, sometimes, Mr. Obeng Ukunwa, why vulnerable kakra. There was time, I was very touched about when things were tough at that time near day. And it's not like you could have easily my family manam come baby. Ubi o horse see who the onion hokra, most na capital D and cancer. Baby a moderate and a mudru. My cacrebi.
Midas Mr. Benfi. So the midi can kind African consciousness no a dear beer, the won't see ya. The oye biano as an African won't in it. Yes, sir. Say a new foundation. Na eno boa yen pa yesua asa na ema no more enti ye ba ye no de ne ye bia no ne enim se ba bia ne ha ye mpam entama akoba bia eno nti jesane enema yesua de se e bia atare ne ye tonwa yesua de fa atade no business bia ye bia ne di campaign information no ansa na ya start to practice ene enim se eye dan ya fa hodie ni wa ha on say ententen bia fa ye ni so enti yen shada hu yen ti ye aye wiase ye ti abrofu wiase more eno na omo de educate yen so as a de ye nim nyina no ye omo recipe but ye enti en sa recipe no so apply no ha no ma enye ye enti e ho no de esua pa ehun de ye adwuma okrom ha ye suku a ye ko ye no ya mfa anya adwuma sa the Chinese school move all those things na formulas no na the practicing and even say shop na ye bia say kai book cry e bi oni book I buy dim they breaking it down ye hu say ya for different methods anya the person ye the bia school na e dia fa ye mu na ye so mu chinchinchina ye ntimi nye e bi say school no e ma ye pu bibia ye wo e ho no ye ti ase ye pa say school na ma ya pu bibia ye wo ye din krampo no Mama maybe my say that keep English name. They had to take English name. Na eduania ye di kra no say wo die bebra ye timika say wo ye local. Yes some they are twatching cry say demon and no come same them direct. Nti ya fact on as bibia ye dia tete no. E kire say ye bibia anye. But ye sua ade pa ma ye hu say no. Omude my so apply no ha nya adwuma because that system na ye de kasa de o ma che o ma na ye adwuma ne bi ni ha enti de ye sua pa ne de ye nkofo pe se de si ye adwuma wo ye kom ha eno ni ade a edi makotime ni nyina no se wo ye ho se wako school ti no de a che na wo de ye adwuma na endam se supporting systems ni bi ni ha no wo pese no na wo de ya enya adwuma so a lot of niama ye try anya adwuma no ni nyina they were because they applied nim as educated people and a lot of them too failed but until say ye ni ba ye ho so ni try there e wo ye ya edim ye suan kofo a mbeto ade na we din komo betima cheche obibia o say dey na sister ku kan obi ba shop to beto ade a they are so open onu bedin komo and all those no na ye chobi near ya practicing you who say no they say it's mu say school no ne books bebre ni nyina no enya adwuma bebre de ka be di wanim nti ba ye kofa de wo form kra obi a ototo kokko say no ye niema say de osi faso ye niema no eya adwuma more say de aka kire school mu no ti e ho no nti na da bia legend ta aka ho asem say ade no wo form okase wo form o pa kire say e wo ye ade mu enye extra yi bia ni say wo school wo classroom ansa na wati ase bisa niema na wo de wo ye bia no wo ton ma hafo wo ton ma ba bia nkrofo ni kuta credit card ah omo no ni bufu kra otimi ko shopping no aha no gise wo kuta ska no bia wo ye bia no
bufu kra otimi ko shopping ska was
ni bufu a aha no ntisa ska ni kuta na wo ntimi nto enti o so ba for me do ni level a obetimi ato ntimi nkoye na say de wo ye ni wo ton no New York Who says Cabia so a kutauna, and now our bread, who's spending anyhow? One ray who is over to an tree. Even though I'll bet you have with interest, and I say easier for you to spend than the kuta cash now, the kutia. Yeah, because the kuta cash means maybe Biana, your dream whom you mean. And no part of boy, yet be beer to two form. You home, say any patuntum. And then the patuntum should say, Chroma never brave, so I was a category the patuntum, and I'll best every home. And the opposite we bian. They also who is over coffin to that level. And especially in our school, sometimes we won't say, we hear the same thing on our way, but over educational form. Until we say, oh no, after all, I could school to find when near being to only in grass system. Meanwhile, Nipano, what's my idea or more? Uncle Busano Cranas, Uncle finding out how see in near manor. Who couldn't change our even though they are now practicing still I near Jumano. I said, for no more dear my and a tree. At the tree, my edge did not the only say, oh, be cast some chill. Then the panel did too much. Oh, check you. You just believe they all can. Yes. Because Nipana Waka told him that why is in Yame? And nobody on their fire school, yet you too much is a need some bit with the baby, I be higher crashing. So, yeah, dear, my domodia mind, even though I yet, and so still, your GT woman who say you. You rather defend domodia mind and class accusing I am. The American say a jabby beer and a formal, technically. The guy say be a shop back home ANC no say ANC you have to close the door. And yes a hanya be a jum and yamakola. You really have to close the door na and go for baby piece and more shopping and you munya isa because nim say come han. First of all, you can't say more now be nim send nema boarding. Obi e ba nim send nema boarding. And I want to nipa no bi ha ko nim ha obi se bie punu no. And the fairy any into most of the but what be a punato now, friend, obey Ramukras and our dreams and monogina. So, but maybe I'm school now, I call any chance or say, well, a year and close, who to tune, yes, in future about really in future be my home, but a perception or monochrome or your tomb. If you can now, I want a woman or my tomb for the heater, no, say, Yajuma. Yeah, and really, is our way, and says an effort. There's a lot of things, you know, see a copy. You find madam, but you buy no be you finding out the reasons. I like the way can come air put in the first principle. You go to the ground to see the entire way. Also, and didn't any say send you never boy. Send a lot of things. TB you far you're breaking it down. Near the buyer dreams and then for Betty because I want to house everyone. See the back down so don't Betty. Nay, who be some question? Yeah, buy no, the only and we okay. We but tired or what? The only and we okay. And never send up as the come. Or my baby troll the also we. And see, the American say, oh, brafom. And when we say, what's not the bracotna baby, standard the B no moon say, and only the best. But, sir, standard no, I have said a near Jumasa. And to me near Juma because you need one candy. At the same time, so the nipa here they open. Into brafom, nam any nipa ever tied in pockets in your pet. The bass idea any the obey beer. Ebeko, the obey beer, the obey beer. The ever had when it's a woody formula be ba, obi any mother crow. Oh, so be out here. Let's say La Paz and Ashimota, I was a meton shushi because my dream said dino cry me. Oh, money mother crow.
For no.
But majority of us, maybe I want to do a La Paz level. Majority of the people, the only me at on a wonder walk. And see, who will say with the masses there, even though I shops no more. Never be brave, yeah, you drink the masses home, more dorsal. It will be about when you be taught. You consider a scaffold, or be a level beer. And our baby super almost a niche. Yeah, yes, a niche. Yeah, inclusive or inclusive. Who by nature. Surprisingly, your mom be a shopper, especially in the malls. I say, oh, but some standard like New York, now I'm to me niche. all those customers, they can go back to New York and get them. Don't feel Becca, no why it here. 2 months or more, nation, very expensive. Baby, I got close because women crop for no buy or Ghana when you send your best out to they can go. Yeah, tia ain't baby and any dorsal. Tea, there be a wee bian. Or so agree the masses, yeah, wahano. Yeah, pana. Yeah, Twinko baby, I had the ya, you be here, dear one. To be our margin raffle. Many who be a the American.
That's it. So what I say, the brief failure. I remember say, in Amazon, there was a time no more beside the questions about how I was successful. Was a share. If you say my successful, me can yama failure. Nyama 100 and you introduce you a moon 99. Hey, ni na ko one penny tin aye adwuma mu. It feel ni de den wo see ati ase. O fire. Me brabi o UK. What try so send away no. E de na hu ye send aye na wutie wutimi sa e ba back sa. Ka bibi na me bra no o UK no be so ko. Wutimi na back. Because on na adwen say because Uncle British okoton ade kese e me bisa so nya fa ade kese bia ne koe de na we my side process no
Uncle be a website no go try ticket simple how so on say we are say no sadie ya chire mu achire wo efi wo nkwara bremu a odi nyini training na wunya aye no sa na wo ti wi asenase na ansa na we be hia Mr. Obenda akone na yire no sadie na dodo na yetu kwan kwa abrochire a hye yetrim no aya dwensa abrochire ye na hode enye kura entise ukurum na se ubewu betra Ghana di hia de nkatena abrochire na wu ene sansem na yekeka yesi ye de yete bola so na brochi broni krom na ben ukọ ho a wa ben yankopon ho kra na natural air condition se hunu sa na yekeka na ato yetri mama broni krom aye yende na ma efiefo nso dwen se ufiri ho ba ha no de bonsam jam na wo ba na die ntikura na yede wakọ abrochira wo de wo se wo be babak ade a obi ti asori dem bo ho paye se yankopon hira ne passport so no de koto embassy ho a ye de stamp na bom se pum mu de wakoduru ha so wo ba wo abodam wadwen nye correct ama abusuan abokagu amti sa adwen we no e was so to me get rid of this kind of thinking na kwan obefa so I get rid and I say obeto sa adwen we ego no ye history Mrs. Marie Kasoka African consciousness ni root pa ni hini ejina ya bakosem eya bibifo he say kwan ya befa so ana benam so ama obi ato baabi owo ho na baabi a yawo na etwa na fruma asie na fruma no utumi kese ho ogbo no hu bia wo ho say hade lalai because say COVID time at the peak of COVID my boss bisa say ahwan na still onya kwan a obetu they say boss me ma me nsa du ne me na mienu nyina so and I was very serious ko kan say no ben wo de onya correct nto nka ho ye nja wasem ne nka ades no ba bia ades ni nyina obi ase da bi we de COVID e kunipa dodo ye no ne ama ye nsa du ne na mienu so enti sa panie na wo me ma me dwen sa no me pepania fufuro de wo me ho e ma adwen ne sesae Ghana no wo ba e wo se wa adwen no sesa o dwen sa de obi adwen na wontumi metena ha enti wonu ya no wo UK no opeso oba na so wo US ba bia opeso oba no de meka ne se wonsua de adisua no de afo pa no ye Obenda ko de mko wo kope books kra kan a books no se be ye kra be hu de wo se woto no ano so kra ya asem fufuro Obenda ko de ne very cheap easy kra obebie wani amwo hu nioma wo se wo hu wo bibini nioma wo ukrom ya obetumi de easily na die nti enam so kwankora enam so ma wo dwen sɛ wo kuro mu nyɛ na gye sɛ waben buroni ansa waben yankopɔn enya wo fault because me ka ho asɛm sɛ wokɔ asɔre koraa na Yesu na ɔbɔ hɔ no ba bi a ɔwo no koraa no na wo ni hɔ nso ya foto apenti no buroni na bi mo koraa tumi de Bible no kyerɛkyerɛ mu a na ɔmo de ato fam sɛ yɛ na yankopɔn kɛse yɛ mmere bi atwam ya ni nyinaa yɛ ntro ɛyɛ ntro nso yɛaka ma yɛn nkurɔfoɔ no nso agye ato ama yɛasɔfoɔ no bi koraa bɛtena radio so preach saa ntro yi enti akwara na wɔnyini no nya ne fault enya ne mfomsoa na mmom de ɛyɛ ne mfomsoa ne sɛ wobɛnyini no wate nokore no na wahu nokore no na still wodafo kura de anya no mu sɛ ɔte aburokyire na wodwen sɛ wadi 60 70 abrabɔ ya mu hu so nso still wodwen sɛ wobɛba Ghana paa deɛ nka wobɛtena hɔ wu a na kyerɛ sɛ wo saa paneɛ no da yɛ adwuma wɔ mu enti secret na ne sɛ wobɛsua deɛ wobɛsua wo history wobɛsua abakɔsɛm na ɛno bɛmo wagye wo ho adi bɛmo wahu sɛ no wo ha na wodɔ fuo 1 plot ana 1 acre na wo nsa kɔ wa no tumi hwɛ wo yere ne wo mba na wondi obi aka ɛyɛ kyɛn sɛ wote aburokyire na wote mansion mu na ulusu adwuma 1 month a wobɛda abɔnten ama waako amu awu krom ha woda abɔnten 1 month nothing will happen to you uwu hɛnyɛ nso England ntumi nda abɔnten 1 week ɛden 1 week wo dey try 1 day wobɛwu enti ha no ɛyɛ yɛ won faso bebree wɔ ha yɛ wɔ advantages bebree nso yɛ ni na afira no nti am yɛ nhu me before sɛ mekɔ aburokyire kwa na medwen sɛ awɔ kora yɛ papa kyɛn ɛso ne adwen sɛ awɔ no ɛne air condition na yɛ timo ha no yɛ pɛ na frostbite chain me one day na am say hey Charlie enye easy won sa no tumi noa ɛne wonan ne tumi noa te sɛ de yɛ digya ahyehyew ɛso yɛ te ha yɛ se awɔ no kora yɛ better than asiwe ya yɛ namu krom ha de me say awia no bɔkora na me namu ana mani agye say ya because there's nothing better than that unya no ba bia na sometimes no wan ko hu a ye ka wonji ndi ɛna enye ye nyina so na ebetumi akoto mu a ebetumi apie enti na ye sɛ wobetie de wofiri mu ba no onipa bebree bɛkɔ akoto mimi sɛ nyame adaworo ma na sɛ nkofo bi adaworo ma na me ndi obi aka ba me ka sɛ wo de be 15,000 pounds ana ama connection man wakɔ waje bosia be emu 7,000 itu ko duru ho na ne o ma no ntani a wobesi da ba wachi enti wo wɔ ha ne ye ka afemu yi na afi na wokɔgye aban bosia obi adwuma wɔ bank ne bosomi ye kan say the whole year ni suit allowance kora oje be 10,000 Ghana cedis ni suit obehye allowance 10,000 cedis enso wagye bosia san ka ho agye adwuma no kora wa mo adwuma na mane e de akɔhyɛ England wo hye baabi ani so wo ye adwuma ani so ye na saa nipa no ebesi den no aba oba ne sen wode ka entina kyerɛ fɛre ne owuo de efanyina mowuo ba wo na wo krom ha no wonya nkɔtɔ saa nyoma no mu enti yɛsɛ adwene ho mienu wo pɛsɛ wotu kwan na wo kɔ a yɛsɛ dikan wo de yɛsɛ wo sika kakra ko holiday ko na kɔhwɛ sɛ de hotie biso mo a yɛsɛ woduru ba bia o prophetic future ɛyɛ mo di 20 30 40 years e was a place now wo no. If you are a doctor, a medical doctor, now the obeyanis or better prescriptions, obeurati and canopy. Prophetic future, your more my the same work 20, 30 years. Yeah, my yanka home. Baby, I cut across. So two quanswa is the same thing. It is a overcome now acquire the same thing. The anachas or resource nine different. The old one is a biabano becatches over booty. Na yen soa. Yes, ya didn't say abuche ya papa ntini ebu echen ya yete ha no but entesa ntikɔ na kɔ sɔhwɛ ukwa na wani je ho a opa no aka ompenso a no ede no aba membo busia nkɔ sɛ okɔ ebe de sɛ obeba ze saa ne ma we mu nyina na adesua no enya easy say obenya mere kura mpo na wakọ akosua because ya je wo mere nyina obi 16 hours a day you have 20 or 24 hours the whole day or 24 hours or the 16 hours here adwuma it means or how many 4 plus 4 8 hours amount ho obefo bus ubedware ubedidi ubeda international say wo na brabo no de Yankopo mo bi asa minta who do 15 years I told you so 5 no enti o pese wo ho na pese wo ba ade na wo se osua nyoma na ye di kire wa ma wo hu se ha nye no wo se oto sa nyoma no gu na osua foforo na wo gitumu se ha na ye kura wo se wo di wo ntum se obeye wa ha ne mema iwo wuntimi ye wa ha say challenges wo ba bia oba obeshia challenges but say content na wo mu no enye de ebro so sa be den so betimi atena enti wo fa no me say on de ontie obenda ko ontie ni sa onko hwa ni videos na di kan no bebre na onhwe mra ohwa na edu ba bia bon sa abrofo hu be na hi obecha ticket no aba enti sa dia Otra no yes CNN ni BBC ni Ukraine Russia war na update na o hey Iran ni Israel dia. Na just any waka. Na the can no.
That's it. The part I make cry me the cry book no part no. You share books now. You be brain you see read different books. Read Trace Brian na sa na mani na yeah. But so read books here you know you can ho say me obi nda books na. And no at the platform and my tiasie e wo local ni e bi na me de cheche e ba local nu e ni a che se sa ne mo na ka ho ne ma utimi tu ne ketem sa ti obi so tu te ketem a nya sa books ibi ani ni bi bisa wa ha number ni wo friend number we ya wo sabeka bi these books books are and a small school, but from so you better just within 2 hours. We will be a 2 hours per hour. Be ready. Then we make the pepper will me away. African identity. Yes. Will be uncle pay number no fra. The beer will be a wish Ukraine crowd where see also Sabeka. Sister Izzy. Who business? Minim say obekọ de ba nya nko e bi ekoso amafo so mbe capital ko wo de mse capital no so waje bi onya bi o still na ma ekoso omo mpe so omo ko no obi o te ha no my nyama kakra ye hwe say even though me te ha e kwan be so na mitimi afa te say mi so mitimi ite say de wo ye na wo so timi business kakra ma na ekoso because people will want komunya nko be start ni sa e bi fie pa ne say okwa ade na obeya ansa nti konya bibi anko betimi de adidi a kebe change nyama bebre
the edika no pacho meda wase na I think say Mr. Obi number no way problem kakra ba nti am so new one dia ombetimi afre yeah I think say 054 4920507 yeah and no books no baby I will be an obetimi posti e dia bro na wait me so me kind books ne pa na many anti-tili real estate ni ntino no ma kind be de o na de bia me kan nya bibi fufure shift ya green so eko ye de muti said ya Mrs. D kind it's what kind Mr. Obi books na to say if you ankasa wote o culture ni mu ankasa wote ni o ma se aha na ebie wani nso ma wo hu dia wo pese wo ya na se omo beto ni o ma na oti o ma se yeah sabe if me das I think say ye wa ha ye be ko fi na o se ye nyanko e ba ti ye be ko right I say de bia mo ba nso mo ma ye be ba
when ya ne nyame se de poko ayi kusi flipo o dwa ja mi no o kwa grave
ye be ko ye bia ye be sala nti ye be ni ma ko efri musa the attorney say ubetimi awa ha na waye adwuma ofie possible the kind of me da Mr. Obinyase ene ne yere for church any opportunity on my nine because ye buy no na me pade ton kakra nti buy me be try bi na me hu say emfa na me kokọ web na ni bi online omo chere say o say ubie company we say e bie ba ko chere say ade sa email letters na frustrating me and I'm closing it down. But still we want to do something, but only obi can na woti hana Ghana ombe do sika nyina obetu we na bibia ni ho. Say ombe say enti na sa ehunu nso say woti ha wo ye bibi wo no so ntumi nye. Aha nso a wonti omunyo ni mu ase efie na woti ase kakra. Enso no omo bo hu wo ho. Aha nso a wontumi nye hwe enti no there was a bit of can say frustration kakra wo na o my dream because I say they be ameka say me ntumi nye eduma ba fonko anko enti ye be hia Mr. Obin no yetumi keka ye hu bom ati your farm group ni ade na true ne church ne connection nya I think say mini aka nkamo kasa no ka say capital na bi nso ye networking nti no ye be hia amanfo a omo nso enya nimdie nti no ye ne ebi mu di nkomo ye nso no ye nya nimdie nti no ye nyina ye tena ase ye hwe dia ebetimi aye na ye de start ye nti no ye the farms kakra na sha ase nkrantie ene ade na ye ko ye nimu ana ye kokọ ni nyina no de bia no yesua ade de bia ye pushi ye hu esua ade na ye didi mu a ye wo construction company isisi adan na ye wo catering service ye nduane na ye san wo perfume eno so ye ton branch ni bi osunyane na winiba nti no the American say ubetumi atena ha aye adwuma wo fie but for bi a wogini bi na hu se nipa o fa no one wogini bi two o nimdie wo dia o ye no ana se dia o pese woni ne ye no na mumie no mo ntena se na mo nhwe business a mo pese mo komu no se nimdie wo ho Mrs. Ekasa no ka se baby wo ha esua wo ha say but ye kofi a totally different from the ayeti asie ofie no because any system no musa internet so wo pe the efie no wo betimi dia serve customers the omo hwehwe no so wo ye ne te said the omo pe because omo na omo ba beto ade no wo ye ne te said dia wo pe ne de ne che se wa na wo ton wa ade asan to wa ade but ye te say the omo pe no omo na wo serve omo nti ye so wo hihye wo nyoma na serve omo nti no nipa na one ne kosa business no mo ntina se mu mienu se mo be partner mo ntina se na mo hihye ne oma na mo hu se we ni we na ye mpanimdie okay ye nkrantie na ye nkrantie no omo hu nimdie na ti se den na omo di omo yare adan na edebe mo omo wa omo nyema enfie kanisen bosumu se ansa oma wo chese sa ne oma ni nyina mu hu ba nipa no gini di ansa hu se ono nso etie Mr. Obin na se o wa dwimu ensesae wo ni kredie mu de wo ye ne nyoma fa na mo nye dia mo mpenimdie wo services na mo ye no ehu na true eno no mo betimi ahye bibi ase na mo sha ase enso abesha ase ne kakra na wa hwe de wa no because ekoni nyina no wo betimi adane nyoma me kai se me share perfume na se no na shower gel ne dawson but ekoni nim na me hu se baby ameme wo no omo mpe shower gel no omo de ne perfume ne nko a nti shower gel ne kra no up to now last year I think so August mu na shower still ebigu ho but perfume ne ko etrenso na mbesa be hu se emema de no kra ekọ anim be se 70% than a man nti emema ne to ne more aha nti se me sha ase na me diska ni nyina akọfa ni nyina begum bi ama fa shower gel pepepe ma de pepepe me ma de pepepe anka still no me sika me de sha ase no bebre na abeka egudem nti sha ase ketwa na hu the way a o community na omo a wo serve yo no de omo ni je hu because obi ba na we baby sa we na ya tro obi ba na we nti next time no ye twa na ye hu so okay we na ye to aba we na ye to aba nti wo sha ase ketwa na wo hu omo a wo serve omo de omo pe na wo de ko wanim saa na nipa one ne ye no so no embre nyina no wo ne edi nkomo ana mofa training mu de bia mutie de ebetumi aye a ebeboa edwuma na amoye no aha mo be plan ne oma mo be tro ne oma to ho ene ade no matter edi nkomo because me de bia me ka se bibia gina communication wenya nimdie ewie no na moye ade na se mo communication ye wano many entity day I'm saying to me more than 10 times. Yeah, because communication is very, very important. When you be your business, I say who the community banana na ultimately your master. You know, communication in so bad. Bibi kra ba utumi hu anase utumi so anu ntemi hu baby a wo de befa. Yeah, you know, possible say obetumi atena aha. Na wa start bibi wo fie ba sha ase ketwa nya obi a ogini di nya obi a owo African consciousness onim se ade a ye se na ye no kan say owo ade no hunim die wenya adwin mu nsesaye sa wonya sa qualities na nipa ne so ate ase se ye ade we ye de akọ level we ye goal ni ye target ni ye mission ni intino all those be a say perfume na ya start with ebia say 20 pieces krana your target ye say ye ha nti ye ma ye hu in the next 5 years no ha na ye hu ye hu but ye start wa ha na nkakra no ya toso akọ nti no possible krama ne buso ubetimi aye ya ebe kama nti po bi a na dwemu onya adwemu nsesan ye ba do kofa book for ni bebre sana be harding bebre because until you may be ase or obenya obi kra na obek fees or Ghana but adwenu anase nimdie no we kwenya we school na bi kra kwenya obi o ya accounting and o ye we kosua business administration e o Legon but the osua ye no ene dia opese we ye no two different way media ne dia weni mani so ma ye we ma hihye ne oma egu obi beto nti obi kra ba na se obi sa na yi anu book no mu na onimenu so no ene de ye wo fie na different to say the Mrs. example my no to say more I be no or no beka say school ni ukofa no na so nya adwemu sesan o beka say da bi enya ne sa so utum no or no ba challenge no ni wa you say ni say no kanti no obi a oni ni be partner na so oni ni be yedwuma of it ehu hia pa na adwemu se ni paniti ni o ma bi ase oti dia ye wo fie na se emu ye because no na de ye di anase nkoso no be bank kakra onti ase a na che say or serve different people kra but also to me serve locality na nase environment na ade no wo mu ho no mo beto a wonso be niska nti no mpacho sana mekan me that's
it because send you any antisili musi boy djuma na mu move sika ni jaye de many host many nyosa mu interest ani embre atitili minister with your experience be brave you talk to a lot of people capital ya ka ho asemi when interview ko fu be brave when it comes to sanya maniama ni nyina again na the bit my capital still ye pese yeko because even if it's capital ye hwehwa to say the menu 25 ye twa here still kakra we say ke beti ya gade akọ e bi be so we dey na be ka fa ho we bi kakra.
By the way, thank you, bro. Mr. Flampon, also, Mr. Mayaba, Meso me tum class e me so me ba enche ye yi film mako se de esikae no na me meka fa the question will be me se me ne young ones ne bebre akasa na de na mesuaye afira na manya film me ne dodo na akasa na dodo no ade ma omutumi estati bibi aye de Mr. Ben e kire yen se start small na yi fedie ene aniwo efilm it almost started small not the more challenging and also the more we team stuff it may wow ma we are den na uchi o mind na u pursue chese woni bere na u kuramu a le minya from ho ne say e wasa adwene mo ya den se betumi ayiye e wo Ghana wasa wadwene no we setting your mind up. Say, my mind is set up. I am not going back. I am not traveling. I'm not going anywhere. I can make it here. And now, almost so many years ago, pass away your mind. No man quabble and compare capital. And also, man compare, man, ye wabble till no more debate your mind. Until a jabbing and my man for one examples to be brave. Ama omudi ni awachire na omudi achire omugidi omudo omu ho atos I ti say na yakwa asori dindindin ya they say my family members bi wo cry say no omu ye atwa me abo e was some starting na mo ye mo bompa ye mama because me kasa mu no apa ayo say omu ba me so de nem say nya abro chire kwa na mo anke abom be you already because I brought your phone time before. Kakra or feel say what dear, who bear bruni, 2 years before, sir. And you know, so when you be there, not all your before. And you know, almost here jabbing, and Kakra credit, there be almost all the time. There be a Macassa and say, so no be here, media. Me so bibia me yemu no ene say sa me hia and asa wo frɛ me and am pesa me new business and am pesa me new bibi na me bisa question ba ku mienu me ensa esiri onim question bisa na say won nya wo bia wo ye consistent e wo obinda akutie mu a onka me plan ho kra na so far so no sa ehwane ye de afa no aboa yen papa aboa yen I am telling you say wo ha say wo te Ghana so wa kontom o person no obi e come into contact now ni ye bibia make sure say enipa no obinda ko seminar bia online seminar the certificate yeah in service in you know seminars no live seminars no why wo kobi on kobia now to papa so kire wa pe ba bi gina because ye ni bi ma come to contact us ye kase ye kan experience wa ha kire mo a ya ponchi bi experience nya asem keto am kase me catch wow obati ase enti no dia me share from ho ne say boys no mo tie ne young ones no mo tie me so being all the time you know I am telling you say they are doing so well say you won't believe it enti dia me share from ho no and Mr. Dr. Kennedy. Me interview Mr. Dr. Kennedy. Na the free Dr. Kennedy say eja ben there or kyerɛ a wɔkyerɛ kwan a ɛbɛfa so a you hu free mu je hu di Africanness no ma intim ɛwɔ mu emfare sɛ ɔyɛ African ni so original wɔkyerɛ kwan a ɛbɛfa so a bɛju hu di no agye wo mayɛ di. That the Monsieur Dr. Kennedy who also up to now I'm communicating and say and found no degree. I just been cancer, but no the other day, me say a drum for I want more for be dear for one watch so more from one cratty for na child mojano or no one at to say. Or muna tembiano co from so much say. When we dealing with businesses, the bank are all running in the Kika Hunino. Now I started Precopen was soon in the Ajabang, and what this sound on also transition at the end of the call from what one woman did draft, so be or no, catching me power, baby. What do? And I want fellows so about catch or say, what's I said, you're warrior into a making it also yet the same thing I bet to me, I make it. So, ain't it a whole answer? Now I mean, can be being fat, Debbie, I'm a Cassama abruchefo. Titru ma, because my money do my so ding. And Tino Nam so my so ding into ye jamu, ye jamu. Bama bia or tiene yereno. And when she said, what do you? I'm sorry to say. So we have bear manas a wood here with Yira, and when she said, when you answer, Obien who about what any come for. Obien ni hwa obewa ne tamfo because ye no ye siso a emema ne mienu me nsane nan bi ne ye hwe wo mo ane yi baako se muni ma na me ka kire mo sa ne ye no because enyam kwa na mo ba ye ne ye piki mo
where the attitude the asemeba or the asemeba
ni tio now kasa Sanete ware mo so kwa hwekuro ma Brony ware oba or say no wada oba na say thank you for so asema making me ma brofo so I'm not lifting them up but they me besua okuro ma say Brony me yire was thank you for accepting my proposal also thank you for having my children baby e fire no nko ano ele mema ne de o mpese anye de wo mo so na ye no ye mom beje yeso no omo ne yeso but it's okay because wo kwa wa ya bone no wa kofie back no ne ya ka kire say ko nye ma nyina na anya kunu nti wo bekọ ne ya ka sa kire but me pese me go back to say emema no maso oden no ya ene kankam muntie me maso oden so much say momo feel say me ka say mo feel say enimu nyansan but me ka say me kire esi na sa asem na no a wo fra me ka the same thing just e ma asem wo kan yo me say ne wo hihye say e mema nye leaders no e wo wiase no why the biggest mistake ever why mistake pa I'm sorry to say this why mistake because mo what the ever kwa adi what the mo amuntimi nka munya ama me meka what the ever kwa meka se mema nyina na tisa sa obema bia wone na yire betimi atimi apono mo yedie ekọ so fast enti abrochire for ma muntie me waka na wukuru ntiase a pe obi bia betini na ye partnership in business na muntimi up na mo hwe say what can you guys do we betimi are successful and not just what can I get because so the ahoma so ne nine na de ka wo nine ho na ka so me enkokra no a wo be ko ti say wo twe no na wo bere so on said asemete no enti no dodo na aka abro kire because of say only pano ono kwa they cannot do it alone say your ba no say your ba ma no you cannot do it alone until you need somebody to me and then a team up because the Bible cries about kukumapem was him yanukum said 10,000 look at the difference the difference is so bigger wakusku nyina wakotema no secondary school no A level no sasa na ka no sasa na ka no ni nyina na ya kana san subject Bible no mo kana say sociology ana
religion ana
religion wa ya de wo betumi quote Bible ni nyina akira wo just by say onya religious but nam so sua ye on the cultural exam to onim so say that sanity it is about kuma pem na mienu kum 10,000 look at the difference no what ho no drag you na nyi omwa Pania no, omu de pania no mu na wo ne kese pa. Enti omu do so no e wo animu. Ye de nyame adawro ma yomo de wo ye no. Am se omu ho say adwene no. Hey, me kai pa say na mo class 4 say class 5 ye mama. Abba, have you seen a little black cat? I'm cooperative school.
Hey, I think they want to be you.
I said I'm not catching them. Yeah, to my boss, I was on a runabout. Yeah, to my boss, I'm saying, Sadie, you'll marry a baba. Abba, have you seen a little quarter? You Abba, Abba, have you seen a little black cat? You know, and I'm saying, Abba, have you seen a little quarter? A check, and I'm even who says, I know a little black cat. Me go and one massy, and so Yahweh, see ourselves. It does not matter your education. Sikanya, and first school home back, say, a jamia that room ma. Yahu, and Tiabroche for Miss Ramon. What's na chrome hana retire said the queer kaya? Sikaya de Bamano, and ya the abasso rented that. Any asadi who swasa to so, and I saw so who I will, and I just wouldn't know who back. Now, the moment I was going to start here, Juma would you need to close doors now. Omo judge wono, and who want to mean anymore, but when you're close up and now making new friends, said there. Or being that quadra Roma, your what platforms are WhatsApp group near the Ikika and Huaboma, your Casa wa higher tier Huasia, and in your Kikawa. A bet me more free system in the Muntem. Or beyond country also, my marble chill. And yes, I know. No, Myani Ayaba had 25 years in no. Sammy T 25 for free me age 54 more. More moya master, more calculating mammy. My lifetime, you know, with the ababe do a Sham ya maye, minya kada. Ewia na emome, nantie na me nantie. Me call living room no my bedroom. So who say ma hihye ho so much, that means I wo them ma me ntimi tua hitika. Enu nti na me so ata ma san hye cha aka ho nti nyesa life bi na mebo. So on say that 70 no. Na we mu nyina no ye nkyerɛkyerɛ mu nkyerɛ Ghana fo no. Na ya wo ka asɛm mi. O say says a fries bite a chin no now what can say next no. I Ghana for say abroche the total me Ghana for the said it me kurano me akasa me nua me tune for say I ha say no there are system ne city no life ni nyina ya adwuma and I say no there where I don't think say where ya there was all complain because I dey ya wunya sika Matthias here. Me ya shem many yam shem marry say me ho ayefe yes because me nante me ko ba bia me free bedroom na ko living room nso ni nyina ho say twom wan ko worker just say there is so much we are losing woka any panty ase but you bia na betimi ama na tie ase but omo abro kire ne de mu de munim ne meken munim ne meken enti no pe bibi sua na po obi susu anadwunu mu da ho nani ni ntimi up se wukunu se wo yire anya po obi nani ni ntimi up me de masamo ba wiye me hu esi ye be hia wo la yisu bebre ye doso ye meetings ye wo groups mu ene ne ekeka ho anya dan ya wo group ni mu a wo be hu obi bia woni no be link mu understanding no ebetimi utumi ho say ye close don't do it alone me kura de ade aye na alone de mempe because me run business or Ghana na say me kwa abrochira ba kwa abrochira which is I'm not going to do that me try play we mu 10 11 hours na unuriye wo betena play mu sa me kwa Ghana bia na me raho me ba na me raho wo betena play mu sa unuru da why o kan ya say wo to atuni kakra me tuni kakra me kwana say me o sam de ade simitiri so kura ton ameto me de ade be simitiri so aton I kwa no abakwa me ba bayeden me ba na bayeden what you say na health can't ya take chrome high ya take chrome high Medicaid for no you different akuya me boa Medicaid for no
yare o mo health care nyina ji yare nkwa
operation ni kwase ya okwa ne ayew because of doctor no person obele Medicaid ntino The year more necessary operation, I would do one tiasi. Now, can I call for an tiasi? More montiasi and more montana more ha, because more do madam de beer to your number de beer. I can't say, can't come when you are someone. System no is built, say. Who better to say, we're not call around now. Men can't you say when years ago? See, can't be about one some. Now, this cannot the expenses will come her and quote who. Ya kwa sister $2,000 and kwa Ghana sika mu a kroma 2000 entimi nye gu mo amo ya yesem a mo te ha mo to Ghana ho no mo ntena ha na munyini a na mo behu me da ase
atitili dia sebeba ai your friend say enter the link ne betum ama for so etimi a kire ma bia ka kra bi ai kwasi odi nkofo bebre edi nkomo me can young ones na both here in Ghana near the half-war or spending fisa time in Yanson Ghana for so I didn't have a catch.
All right, of where that's it. Yeah, I can say Nipa yempo at some point our brabum we be feel and I be doing kuku. Ana so far as say a person inya fahudi make financial freedom because we are so yempo two problems, money problems and all other problems na mpempino so also money problems na nya kan nyina no obeden obetimi edi so and I say at least you be able to minimize it and unti you to know especially 20s 20s grandpa they say makamo obi o ni teenage utimi ready e kenka de ti asem nya mention say start early say business na person start early so or college or polytechnic maybe bia obi no say business and as so perform hu die pa e mu bebre say you took up capital no at their purpose of found and then at the end of the day we become slave to money instead no me pacho shasientem na fashe otim say your first 5-10 even business in bakokre no ebefa usika behye but sa failure na wonya no enum na obinya wo experience failure is also part of the journey and ade ameka BMA say you especially and me know ye ko you be kure busam sisi opeso oba ha opeso obeso na me say scholarship na say unhia pass so opeso oba grad school na so full scholarship there bra because me can be fufuro bi I want ase but scholarship na person ombra na if you truly wanted to come to grad school e be a person be a professor ni say dia bra but say no dia ho because you can get a scholarship and still come and study here fine but what about the years that you spent over here when you make any good use of it and you to know video be me share me try where you to say first of all you have to become saying go through the process you heard legend and then the wife they became omu go through the process no omu tunya no munim ni bebre na adwuma nyina omu tuguye no omu ba form so me de omusia yimu bebre bu obehwe video wi won say oh is it necessary to come to abroad to seek capital wa hwe baby on hwe video ni nsi oh match line no akọhwe legend video ba akọpe also mahu secret no who told you and no na probably we want to cut corners by not following through the process. First of all, become and go through all the process. And what's starting tema it helps. It helps because udi 40 years me kan fan no bia. Udi 40 years ebi our family or other responsibilities. You don't have room for try and error bia. Even if you have room, it is less. But 18, 20, 25 onimba, oni mortgage bia, they have room to play around. Only play around and say, or try a bit fail or try a fail. Obi 60 years, 1 in a million, maybe 60 years, or better try error na fa. So, starting term a bebo you to know. Starting term, go through the process. And my end can take honest. Sika. Bi wo ha Emano enfan koto, Brazilian wig. The Brazilian wig that you are using, a capital nibi. Oye bema fumbi beba fusu rubian ope. Sometimes so phone no capital. Sometimes a boy is all back from obi use techno and no. But you may have to use techno for maybe 5 years, 7 years. So now they are building home to have a do baby no. Ejuma na wo ye no. I don't cry a better phone is can aim through bottom. And then also lifestyle inflation. Idea ba kwa a din crofo nya pa anka sa sika na ye hye no ka ebetimi dia ye bibi. I will use this as an example and then I'll end. Yen hwese abranti a message me ye adwuma kama. Adwuma na me ye no mitimi fa troski ekọ adwuma. Sro me fa kọ adwuma. Hwi nsi ye to market wem na no. I didn't build value for myself. Ye to market wem na no. Me lifestyle so ekọ sro. And sadly, and Ghana and Kwanewo, a nipa bibra nti bibra abasom bepe capital there, but o say bia no do be single room. Ti kana ekosro na no wakwa pay efie. Meanwhile, if you no kwana team. So the same thing with the young guy in Ghana. Ono kwa first not 500 cedis. Edemu. On worry on hwe ho no tin bibia nsie. Wakwa ya tu ni pay mu nti wakwa tena dan ya 2000. Car now has become a liability because obe maintain obe to feel obe bibia. But so imagine the number of times Sasikana wa wasting senka abo ano a niema nka betim dia ye wherever that you are, whether so Ghana or whether so abrocho. The other day legend made an example guy bi ana osoro ne ni nam for mo bro pa de bi o mo bro kwa no makoto club no manum sana one day o se o tie legend program no sana adwen onim oja club ne ko that year otimi save 7,000 Ghana cedis. Inti imagine say tell me on the boys ne ko club for 10 years how much na ka wasivu na says can then and ko bit media. So lifestyle inflation ade ba ko a say yen free akwa mu a sanye ma ye carry nyina no obetime to cancel per capital no when imbra ho so no now the year akesesem. When Nimra was not 25 years, about 30 years, about then you don't have anything to really show. But the most important thing, start early. Learn outside the comfort of your course. Found in first class or when you and found so a medical doctor or whatever. Nimdie didi or brabune mouse can found, in the classroom. So bathroom. Now you're there. Ushia. Now feel so. Forget about say obiaka trust one you see ya kabi biatro religion, all those kind of things. You need to question people, ask questions, go beyond your own no. I don't know mjidi say bit mama ya dey ho and then yen fire adwin enko sisika anko aso say no na ye capital no emum. If we have value, the value that we have will attract the necessary capital that we need to get financial freedom.
Thank you so much.